And again, as I said earlier, within a couple of shots, you know, there's a kind of first man in.
I suppose the line is very fine between these two players because it's how they both like to play the game. And I suppose it is a fine line between trying to contain one another and when to attack and when to play safe. You know, you live and die by your decisions out there in the arena, and again, look, things just not going right for Zhao Xintong.
Zhao Xintong 1.
The thing is now, he doesn't need to push the boat out at all. He's just looking really for one good scoring chance.
I
think from Zhao Xintong's point of view, in a strange sort of way, we know that he's going to need help from Yize if he's going to turn this game around, but of course it can happen. But it doesn't feel like it's going to happen. But there again, that's where we're all going wrong. Far too negative. When you can pot like this, boy, why not go for them?
Well, now what?
This is just a masterclass in knocking balls in off the lampshade. The black couldn't do anything there.
Yize 8.
Wow. That's a great red. That really is. And that had to go in. That was a fantastic red from underneath this top cushion. But now he's faced with the problem of
Fourteen. $21. 29.
well, he's not done anything wrong here, Yize. This has just been not a nice shot by any means to play. Not a shot you would ever practice either. It was
44.
Crafted break from Zhao Xintong.
52. $59. 67. 75.
Well, the break ends at 81, but it was a terrific contribution. Exactly what he needs to stay in this match. He's still in trouble, but Zhao Xintong wins the first frame after the interval to trail 8-5.
He was, and he took the decision to attack. Of course, moving the red away from the green just resolves the stalemate, really. But he's concerned that he'll leave that red to middle.
And now we're kind of back to this, which is where the frame began.
He's such a confident middle pocket player.
One.
He really does make that shot look so simple. Potting balls into middle bags at pace as well.
Seven.
At the age of 15, he beat Ken Doherty as a wild card in 2012.
$15.
When the draws come out for these Chinese tournaments, there's always some wildcard rounds. There's always some held over matches to be played at the venue, and I don't think
$26.
And this is starting to look more promising for him, isn't it? You know, he took the red on initially to middle. Starting to apply pressure by going on the attack.
34.
and it really is the best way to put pressure on your opponent. Just a barrage of big breaks. That would have been one of the greatest turnarounds we've ever seen,
40.
the way he played. But Yize has played so well in this game. You do fancy if he gets a good chance. He hasn't had a good chance. He's played well enough to.
45.
Does kind of feel like the shackles are off now for... But he's run out of position here.
Zhao Xintong, 50.
And not the best of safety shots. There is a red available to left corner at the back of the pack. And it has done. It's a brilliant shot because look at the damage he was doing.
Well, that was also nice.
Nine. Fifteen. $21. 29.
So close to the winning line, but he's still in front.
Got interesting though, hasn't it? Because Zhao Xintong going for his shots, looking confident, and has dominated the two frames since the interval. And the semi-final suddenly a lot closer, 8-6.
Hoping that he pushes one towards a corner pocket, and he has done. Well, he did fall into it because he's knocked the long red in. Bit disappointed that he could. That's a great shot.
Eight.
Yeah, you are allowed to play safe, and that's what he's done.
Zhao Xintong 8.
And that's a better safety shot from Yize. Chance to maybe thin off the red left of the black, bring the black into play, cue ball back to Bork. Doesn't want to cannon the brown. Bit of a gamble that. That couldn't have been any kinder.
I think this would be one of his best ever victories in terms of
10.
Well, that was a little nervy one. Just made sure to get the right side this time. Can he take it?
22.
Won 6 on the spin. Took apart Barry Hawkins 6-0.
To get back up for the black. And each time the cue ball is just travelling further and further. Yeah, and that's why he's played on that red finally on the black spot. Was looking for an angle on it.
44. 50.
Yeah, I'll be really pleased with how he struck that one. He's taken these really well so far.
58.
Well, a little short. Two needed.
Yize. 6.
But it hasn't gone in. Now, where's it going to finish? He has looked very good for this performance, Yize.
Oh dear.
Yize. 4.
And all the rest of it. Not again. Oh, that's the end. That's the end. So it is Yize who books his place in Sunday's final here at the International Championship. He really took the game to the world champion Zhao Xintong tonight. He won the first 4 frames. There was a mini recovery.